when nothing seems to make sense, when all of your hope is lost and there is truly nowhere to go. Remember, if you take a Nuggie and a Twinkie and make them fight, in the end we all win. Because we get to be like the giant kaiju and eat all of the combatants. We are truly the winners in the battle for Munchie dominance. You, me, and anyone with THC. So join us here at The Stoning Rolls at patreon.com/thestoningRolls and find your true place you can go where everybody knows your name or at least tries to remember it. But that's why we wear name tags. Remember to bring your name tag because nobody here will remember your name, especially Tim or whatever his name is over there. Tim, why don't you get a new shirt? You wear that shirt here every week, Tim or Tom or Kevin or Bobby or Johnny or Svendrick. Come on, man, bring a freaking name tag next time because you just stand there with your stupid shirt and I don't even know what to call you. I think his name is Bobby or some shit. Okay, bye.
Hey Cheesebags, remember to subscribe, like, share and enjoy bonus content at Patreon/thestoningRolls. Enjoy the show.
In rare form tonight, boys.
Medium rare.
Oh,
Salute.
God, jeez.
Somebody sneezing.
Oh, I feel it. I can feel it.
I can feel it. I can see
I
it.
can
I can hear it. I can smell it.
Stone
taste it.
and Rolls podcast.
This is podcast. What's up, everybody? It's Stoning Rolls. It's me, Aristotle, and Lee, and Dave. And
We did it.
we're here to cheer you up.
Ready?
We're here to be a Band-Aid to the hemorrhage that you might be experiencing right now. we're trying to bring
I don't
joy
wanna-
to everybody right now. Hola, little cherub. Thank you for being here.
Hey.
We are excited to be here with you as we are every week. We've got a fun game of Wait What later, which movie edition. Lee has put that together. Boy, oh boy. And this entire hour, we're going to be disassociating. This entire hour. We need respite. We need rest from all of the... Listen, we're here in Los Angeles, and it's particularly difficult to be alive right now.
Just anxious all the time.
Yes,
These
very,
things
very
happening.
anxious. How y'all feeling?
All the time.
What else? What
Man,
else are you feeling?
Within the last episode, so much has happened. First off, R.I.P. Mr. Lynch.
Oh my goodness, yes. In heaven,
David
everything
Lynch.
is fine though, so that's good.
Yeah.
we
you
love
get your
Mr.
good
Lynch.
things and I get mine.
It's a great song. Pixies covered. it.
Oh, yeah, they do a wonderful cover.
Yeah,
Is that at the end of Surfer Rosa? I can't
might
remember.
be.
It's good.
They had a Gleam in the Cube, I think.
one of the best. We still haven't seen Gleam in the Cube.
No, another week's gone, and
That's a classic David Lynch film.
Wait, hold on a second. He never had any Christian Slater in his movies. He only ever had.
You don't know
like,
that.
he had Laura Dern.
we haven't
He
seen
had
all the movies yet.
Nicolas
I feel like
Cage.
there's a part of Blue Velvet where when they're in the junkyard, there's someone standing off in the distance and it's like a kind of Christian Slater shaped blur.
It's another Jack Nicholson impersonator, not just Christian Slater.
It's a different one.
Wow.
It's a different one, yeah.
Those are
Many
fighting words.
Lil Cherub.
Yeah.
Hey, Judella, Lil Cherub says many wonderful hours spent watching his work with my BFF. Yeah, his
Yeah.
work. I've watched it over and over again. Dave, here, listen, I'm going to out you, Dave. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I was
Dave
waiting
is-
for it.
Dave is
I
Second-
insane.
wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna do it.
I have to do it, Dave. We have to publicly chastise you.
I get it. I get it.
We love you, Dave, but that's
Yeah.
why we want you to watch all of the David Lynch, because Dave has not seen
Yeah.
a single David Lynch
I've not
yet.
seen a
You
single.
guys
David
share
Lynch.
a name.
Yes,
That's probably why. That's probably why.
You
yeah.
don't
Well,
like, you don't like
yeah.
other Daves. Is that a
Kind
thing?
of. Yeah.
it's like magnetic poles, I guess.
Yeah.
right.
no two Daves can. I don't
Occupy
know.
the same.
Yeah. We can't do something.
They can't look at
Figuring
each
it out.
other.
It seems like a lot of things. Like form sentences.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
understand. I know him through seeing him in clips of things. I don't know his
Yeah.
work, so
I'll tell
That's
you
on
this. Once you see his work, you will always know that it's him. It's
Yeah.
anything you see of his, you'll be like, this is very David Lynch. Even his version of Dune, 1984, which he took his name off of because he said it was the worst thing he ever made. Which
to start there.
I have a special place in my heart for that 1984 Dune. But yeah, that movie is very much a David Lynch movie. It's great. Yeah. It's kind of like Twin Peaks in space.
I know how like popular Twin Peaks is and everything. And I did actually, I think I watched like the first episode and I wasn't ready for it. So.
Oh my God. R.I.P. Cecile Richards. Is that how you spell it, Judella? Say it, Judella? She was the president and CEO of Planned Parenthood Federation in America from 2006 to 2018. Well, she did a lot of advocacy work. R.I.P. I didn't hear about that.
Sorry to hear that. Yes, we know. Our friend Judy here, she works for Planned Parenthood for a long time now. Judy, if you can remind us how long you've been doing the good work out there, protecting people's health. This is like what we need in America, right?
15 years.
15 years. Holy cow.
Judella's the boss.
She's the boss. See, well...
Now we know. Now we know what the answer to that question is.
Yes.
We
15
years already.
Now let's just keep asking questions.
No, but we do have a good trivia coming up. Presidential movie edition.
Oh, geez.
And speaking of presidents, we got a new one, but he's also an old one in several different ways.
Yeah. He is very old.
And he recently had an inauguration, and I feel like we should talk about the fact that it turned into basically a Nazi rally.
It was a Nazi rally. Listen, I want to remind the folks at home or on the toilet or wherever you are watching this right now, I don't watch the news. I haven't watched the news since election night. Every week I get my news from this guy over here, Lee. He informs me as to what's going on. And I knew it was January 20th, 2025. I was like, this is an inauguration day. I didn't watch a single frame of that, although I did catch the Naziest part of it. Yeah, I did see that over and over. It's hard to avoid.
The part that we knew about, but we did not see coming.
How did you not see it coming?
Oh.
He also day one.
I don't have a soundboard. I'd give it to you there.
I mean, that one works.
That is my inner monologue.
Mr. President.
Yes.
Yeah.
So day one, he already, first of all, broke a campaign promise. Said he was going to end the war in the Ukraine.
Yeah.
Day one.
He did.
Didn't do that shit. Instead, he signed a bunch of executive orders.
Okay, tell me what about these executive orders. Now, I'm going to brace myself by pouring cold water over my head and punching myself in the face.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. He declared a national emergency at the southern border. So he reinstated the...
I got to keep stopping you here so I can understand what's happening here.
The craziness, yeah.
What about the fires that are going on in Los Angeles? That seems like...
No. He doesn't care about that. And he doesn't care about the eggs that he promised to lower, all of that stuff. He just... he reinstated the Remain in Mexico policy, ending a program that released asylum seekers into the U.S. while their cases were considered. I want to remind people who think that's a good thing that asylum seekers are completely legal.
Yes, that's what we do here. Remember, Statue of Liberty holds a plaque.
Signed an executive order to end the birthright citizenship executive order. Or he signed the executive order to end birthright citizenship, which is constitutional right. So there are, I believe, 28 states right now that are suing the president day one. Because he's going against the Constitution.
Just so I understand what you're saying, the whole thing about America is if you're born here, you're an American. That's no longer a thing? Is that
if your parents are undocumented, therefore your citizenship can be taken away, essentially, is how I understand it.
Jamie Struther, I just want to give Jamie Struther is in the chat, and they say, Lee!
Hi, Jamie. Hi.
Shouting out, Lee.
Hi.
Is there a sound check? I thought we already did that.
We did that.
So
you
also,
my mind.
Speaking of the fires, though, Aristotle, the fires are so big in California among the snowstorm that Louisiana's getting right now is because of climate change, global warming. So, of course, we pulled out of the Paris Climate Accord.
Yeah, again,
That
right?
was-
Didn't he do that the first time too?
Did
Well,
that,
we
yeah,
all
we-
know that that's fake.
Yeah, also on the
Paris?
verge of a possible pandemic with the bird flu, he pulled out of the World Health Organization.
We don't need no health.
Yeah.
He signed an executive order to rename the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America.
We don't need no
Day one.
America.
Day one. This is what.
Day one. Importance.
This is awful. This is all awful news. This is why I don't watch the news, because it's always bad.
He pardoned 1,500 January 6 rioters, including the most violent offenders.
Like all of them.
The guy who pooped on the desk?
The
guy
free.
The guy with the horns.
Oh, I don't want to see that guy on the street.
He also signed an executive order that will be upping people's drug costs. That's going to be great. It's just, it's the stuff that we've been screaming to people about for years.
Florida has snow.
Florida's got snow right now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to adjust.
That's
this
not a
chat
good
here.
thing. That's not a good thing.
Oh, one woman is refusing the pardon at least? Oh, wow.
Oh, okay. They're paying their penance.
Yeah.
They're saying, "Hey, look, I did a bad thing." Interesting.
Yeah.
You can turn down your own pardon? I didn't.
Pardon me.
No.
So after, the whole Nazi salute, which don't let anyone gaslight you and tell you it wasn't a fucking Nazi salute.
Lee, let me just tell you, you didn't see what your eyes saw. The thing that you looked at and saw.
I am booping your nose right now.
That was probably it was probably AI.
It was AI. It was a Roman
hologram.
salute.
Yes, because all of the
I'm
Romans
driving
were
me fucking
Nazis.
nuts. Yeah. And nothing happened between now and ancient Rome that could have changed what that symbol means, for crying out loud. Oh my God.
There's
we got people.
Everybody recognizes that as the Roman salute.
Exactly.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everyone, including the rest of the world who's blurring the footage. Meanwhile, our media is going like, he made a silly hand gesture.
wow.
You're like, what the fuck? Say what it is. Why are we... The oligarchy won. I hate to say
I'm
it.
just
The
scratching
oligarchy
my
is just here.
nose. I'm just scratching my nose right now.
Anyway,
This is
in
how I
order
push
to-
my glasses up.
Yeah.
I found one story that may lighten the mood a little bit. All right, because
All right. Well,
at least someone's
I
having
don't
a
trust
good
anything
time.
anymore, Lee. I
get
all
it.
the news.
I understand. But this is a news story coming hot off the press about drug-addicted rats destroying evidence in Houston police lockers.
I'm coming in hot.
Yeah. Mayor John Whitmar said
nice.
at a news conference that the drugs being stored in evidence lockers are attracting rats that feast on the illicit narcotics and cause damage to other evidence in the process. We got 400,000 pounds of marijuana in storage, and the rats are the only ones enjoying it, Whitmore said.
We should sell it for tax money. All right? I don't know.
So the next time like somebody goes to get some evidence, they'll be like, sorry, rats got it. It's like,
Yep.
I don't
Yeah,
see
that's
that
what you
happening,
do.
working in their
You
favor.
put it in your
Yeah.
pocket and you say that the rats ate it.
Yeah.
That's
you
the
just
way.
sorry, officer, rat ate my drugs. Can't say it didn't happen.
Oh, it works both ways.
Yeah.
Nice.
A rat ate all the money I stole from the bank.
Yeah. And now I guess that the rats have become drug addicted and they're coming back over and over again
For
and
their
finding
fix.
new ways in. The sheriff said, and I quote, "They're drug addicted rats. They're tough to deal with."
We might need these sound bites.
Damn it, Bobby.
That is a good one. They are tough to deal with. I mean, rats in general are tough to deal with, by the way. Drug addicted rats. I think if they were on weed, though, they'd probably be a lot more mellow than a regular rat.
Yeah. Hey, wait a minute. Are we sure they're talking about the animal and not like a rat?
Yeah.
Like snitch.
Yeah.
like
Like
good
you dirty rat.
Yeah.
Like maybe that's why they're in jail.
Honestly, this is interesting. The problem is not limited to the city of Houston, because New Orleans Police Department officials said in March 2024 the drug evidence was under assault from the pests, including rats and cockroaches.
You think it's the same rats? Like they're riding the rails?
I think it's it's like a rat cartel.
Ooh.
I think we're
It's the
onto
whole rat
something here.
cartel.
Yeah.
The
This
rats eating our marijuana, they're all high, Police Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick said at the meeting at the City Council's Criminal Justice Committee.
Do you think
What if it's
Splinter
just
from
one
the
epic rat?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is one of those rats, just like chilling out, like, hey, everybody.
Splinter,
He's
yeah.
definitely getting his supply from these other rats for sure.
He's just been high this whole time. That's why he
Yeah.
talks.
yeah.
all
He's
chill.
like the
It's
penguin in the situation.
Splinter's cousin Blunter.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it?
Thank you.
That was worth it.
Oh, he put it.
Jump scare. Anyway, that's the news. That's the news I got right now, because there's so much news happening all the time that if I were to keep up, I'd end up like the dude from Scanners and my head would just explode. YouTube would cut us off right away. Twitch, maybe you can get away with the head exploding on Twitch. I don't know.
Probably.
Maybe we should get you like a board, like a big board with a pointer.
That I can touch?
Yeah, well,
That has like states all
let's
over
not-
it.
let's
and
slow,
shit?
let's slow down.
Yeah, you
point
can't
at
touch it.
first.
You're
just
trying to make him the
let's see how that
John
works.
King of the Stone.
I want to be the John King of Stoning Roll.
I was
Yeah,
thinking
just
more
a-
like the what is the guy, the Kornacki?
Kornacki.
Jonathan
Kornacki.
Is it John Kornacki?
Corn.
Yeah.
Are they both
Kornacki,
John?
exactly.
I want you to. We'll get you some khakis.
Khaki.
And
I
I
got
want
some
you to-
khakis.
Yeah,
You'll be Lee
No.
Cornkhaki.
I've never seen you in khakis.
You've never not seen me in khakis. I
I've
wear
seen
them
you in-
under everything. You just thought those were my legs. They're very
You're-
tight khakis.
You're never nude, but you have khakis on
Yeah,
underneath
they're
your
never nude,
jeans.
but I have skin tight khakis on. All the time.
I always say that Lee, his skin color is it's khaki.
We should have gotten rid of our fact checkers.
There's no fact checkers here.
Yeah, Meta got rid of all his fact checkers. That's another piece of news.
Wait, what? Oh, sorry, I did it.
You did it to yourself.
I did it to myself. I did that to myself. I'm sorry.
You honestly didn't hear that piece of news either? Yeah, Meta.
Wow, yeah.
Zuckerberg did a whole video about it.
I think I saw a thread of yours, which technically means I still got the news from you. So that's
There
fine.
you go.
So,
That's fine. That's the
Yeah.
that goes with the rules.
that counts. It's fine. So they got rid of their fact checkers because who needs facts anymore? We don't need to know. Look, you didn't see what you saw. You didn't hear what you heard. You don't know what you know. That's what that's where we're living. That's
Honestly, that
America.
third one, I'm pretty sure the other Aristotle said something very similar to that.
the other one. Oh, that guy. Screw that guy.
Yeah. Screw
See?
that guy.
See,
Fuck that
Aristotle
guy.
versus Aristotle, Dave versus
Yeah.
Dave. It doesn't work.
See, we do not like each other. That's
Yeah.
true.
I've
We gotta
never
go-
met a Lee. I've never met another Lee.
Dude,
See?
I've seen you talk to another
He's out
Lee.
there.
There's other
You've
Lees.
seen me talk to another Lee?
I've seen Lee.
Oh,
I've seen the
yeah.
Lee Summit.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, well, but that's R.I.P. Lee.
R.I.P. Lee. We love Lee. Yeah, man. Lee was a
Yeah.
good guy.
Lee was a wonderful, wonderful human being.
Yes, he
There
always.
was yeah.
I miss Lee. Man, oh man. So Lee, we should
Man.
Lee Sablick. Shout out Lee
Yeah.
Sablick.
Join our Patreon if you want to hear about my funeral plans.
Yes.
We did go over them loosely in the pre-roll.
I feel like we got it down. I think
that's
we
it.
got.
That's all the instructions.
Yeah, everything else is freeform, baby. Jazz. Only I don't want any fucking jazz bands playing.
That was
It's
jazz.
Metallica or nothing. That little beep?
Look at this. Can you hear that or no? I guess
It's
you
like
guys
a
can't hear it.
frequency.
You is talking loco, and I like it.
That's funny that you can't hear it, but everyone else did.
What did you play?
Did you hear it?
You gotta listen back. You guys have to watch it on
I
Saturday
gotta
at
watch
9
the
a.m.
show now.
on YouTube, Spotify, and you can listen to it on Apple Podcasts as well. Wherever you get your podcasts.
God fucking damn it!
Who gets their podcasts from any other place? Can you be like, you have to kind of go out of your way.
Where would it be? Yeah, they'd have to like you
I
directly
get my
email
podcast.
somebody and say,
I
"Can
like
have that
live
podcast?"
podcasts.
Yeah.
Just
I
you,
just go
you
to the
grab
guy.
someone, you put them in your van, and you say, "Talk."
Can you burn a CD for me of your podcast? Like, where else? Do
We
you go
should
down
come
like
out with our podcast on CDs.
That would be good. A cassette.
you throw it at people?
You know what we could also do is we could like do one of those commercials like the and it's like
Enya?
Stoning Rolls,
It's like
the
the greatest-
best of,
yeah.
the great and it's just us talking like
Right.
that one time we
People
talked
just-
about Bigfoot and like the other
This
time
is in
we
here
talked about
too.
stuff
This
and
is
then
in the
this part
greatest-
is like one of the highlights.
It's just
Yeah,
scrolling
raining
through
what
it.
Talking
is.
about that one time that we talked about Bigfoot.
The other time we talked about Bigfoot.
Honestly, you'd think we talked about Bigfoot more on this show. I feel like I don't want to generalize, but looking at the three of us right here, this
Yeah.
looks like a Bigfoot podcast.
I'm gonna shave.
No, I'm not saying it's because we're hairy. I'm saying we look like Bigfoot enthusiasts.
We do.
Yeah.
This it kind of, if you didn't know better and you just saw us, you might be like, these are a bunch of guys that go, I'm just asking questions.
Yeah, you have to make the graphics slowly melt into like more of a Bigfoot themed.
Aliens. Tell me more about aliens. How did they build the pyramids? How did they build
the
that?
Bigfoots?
You know what's funny? I'm talking about that guy who's got like the biggest podcast in the world, and he's always like, "How did they build the pyramids back then?" And I'm like, "You
How'd they do
idiot!
that?
Humans can
How'd
do
the humans
stuff
do that?"
with their brains and
No.
their
Yeah.
ingenuity, and that's how we
Name
got
one.
on the moon. I don't know. Maybe
The moon is not a human who did something with his brain.
How do we
built
know
the
there's not a
moon.
brain in there?
we built the
Good
moon.
question. Now we're talking. These are the questions I like to hear.
I'm just asking
We
questions.
somehow turned into a triple Joe
Is
Rogan
there a
show.
brain in the moon?
There's a giant brain inside the moon, and the moon is made of an eggshell made of green cheese. We made the moon.
We've
So
seen
all it
inside of
says,
it.
we gotta
We've
start
seen the
drilling
physics
for
of it.
knowledge. We gotta drill into the moon for the ultimate knowledge.
You're trying to fact check. We don't do that here.
Drill, baby, drill into the moon.
Yeah, we're about to start doing that in Alaska.
He didn't even know what he was
fuck 'em.
signing.
He literally was like, "Ooh, the World Health Organization. That's a big one." Didn't know.
No.
The moon is a space fort. Stony Spike
Oh, you're
says.
back on that.
I'm just staying
There's
on
no way
topic.
to prove it's not.
There's no way to prove that it's not. That's
It's a
why there's
space
a
fort.
dark side.
Dark side of the moon. I was.
It's
way into that.
really.
You look. We're actually. I learned this the other day. This is a fun little moon fact. The Chinese are building a flag made of basalt. I learned this from Neil deGrasse Tyson.
What?
They're building a flag because our flag that we've stuck on the moon in like 1970, and it's faded and it's gone and it's bleached. So
Yeah.
they're making one
Yeah.
out of basalt and it should last like 1 billion years. So the Chinese are like, we definitely are here on the moon. So yeah, there's gonna be a Chinese flag on the moon.
We
that
could
lasts
probably
1
make one
billion
out
years.
of bath salts if
Yeah.
Yeah. We should
American
just send a
ingenuity.
bunch of bath salts up there in a capsule.
I mean, there's so many
Be
meth
like,
labs.
if you want to
Take a bunch
remember
of-
Earth for something, we should be.
Why do you think
remembered
they
for
call
bath
it meth
salts.
laboratory? Because
Yeah, science.
they're doing science.
You're
Yeah.
doing science.
You know what? When people say I used to experiment with drugs, I find it very hard picturing them in a lab coat and goggles.
Oh,
Oh, because they're
There's
scientists.
there's
The experimenting
Yeah.
with drugs seems like
the science
You got,
drugs.
you need
See,
like
they
a
gotta
pipette.
stop using cool terms like that.
That's how I thought I was getting into science, to be honest.
Where's your Bunsen
Yeah.
burner?
Somewhere,
Like they gotta. I don't know how they get the kids off the drugs. Maybe just tell them to do drugs.
I mean,
We're not saying that, okay?
We
Don't
don't- this is-
take us off the episode. Don't.
Too
this
late
is a
now, they've
comedy
already done
show,
it.
YouTube. These are jokes. This is not medical advice. This isn't political advice.
This
I
is
mean, it's-
medical advice.
This is
Mind your
not-
business.
This is when the
Mind
apology
your
video
business.
cuts in.
That's
Consult
I
a
gotta
watch
physician
this. Nobody look at this.
before you do all the drugs. Please, first, always consult a physician. This is not financial advice.
Yes, and make sure your oven's off
Yes, but
when
we
you're
got to turn it
gonna
on
do
if you're
those-
gonna make
when
pizza
you're gonna do
rolls.
drugs. After you do the drugs, yeah, you put it on, turn it on, make some pizza rolls. Unless you got an air fryer,
just
that's
get an
the
air
that's the
fryer.
route I take. Yeah,
I gotta get an air fryer. That's the thing.
That
gotta
way
get an air
you get
fryer.
fried while you're frying the food.
Yeah, the air fryer's got a timer, and it
yeah,
won't
it
kill
gets
you.
hot in there.
It'll just turn off. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I gotta get one.
Yeah.
Either
anyway,
that
I'm
or
tired.
either that or move to Costa Rica. It's
Yeah,
one or the other.
Are you
moving
gonna-
out of the country is looking pretty nice.
Are you gonna
Listen, I've
drive
got
there?
about $100. That's gonna get me an air fryer, or about 1/10 of the way to Costa Rica. So
Okay. What about we settle for an air fryer and 1/100th of the way to Costa Rica, but you have an air fryer in your car. You can reheat all the Taco Bell you don't eat on the first round.
You make it as far as Baker.
Yeah, and then we live in Baker, where the nation's best Taco Bell is.
I
Should
never
we-
stopped.
Wait, was that a secret? Was I not supposed to say that?
You let it out, Lee. Now everybody knows. They're all gonna be there.
I'm Bakersfield.
Terrific save.
Who had that cued? Which one of you? I can't tell who's doing the sound effects. It's gonna mean so much more if it came from you, Ari.
There was no. I don't know. I think the audience
Okay.
somehow.
The audience has a button now.
I see how it is.
Now, Lee, there's going to be long lines at that Taco Bell now in Baker.
No, in Bakersfield.
We're ruined.
Bakersfield.
FBI, open up!
Bakersfield.
Did you curate this?
No.
He's got a script. He's reading from a script.
Doing it well.
Oh, you ever been to Bakersfield?
Unfortunately, I've driven through Bakersfield.
Yeah, it's a drive through.
I've
It's a
been to
drive-through
Bakersfield.
town. That's what they call
I've been to
it.
Bakersfield about 5 times, probably 5-6 times.
Yeah.
4 of those
Do
times.
you like it there?
Listen, shout out Bakersfield. First of all, Korn, the band Korn, is from Bakersfield.
Oh.
And listen, one thing
That
about
makes
Korn,
so much sense, actually.
they are from Bakersfield. Yes, it does. It makes a lot of sense. I always hated on Korn until I saw them live, and they are phenomenal live. It's
Yeah.
probably why they're still on
Yeah.
tour. Not the biggest Korn fan. However, they converted me to, like, if someone said I had tickets to Korn, I'd be like, I would go see that show because they're
Yeah.
phenomenal live. They used to play a place called Jerry's Pizza, which was a pizza parlor, and in the basement there was a basement, and you play in there. and my old band, we used to play there. Actually, we played there a few
cool.
times.
Was it
And
one
was
of
cool.
those Democrat pizza places where in the basement they eat babies and have hardcore metal shows playing?
Yeah, there was a whole Pizzagate going on down there.
Whoa.
Hillary Clinton was down there emceeing.
You're not supposed to mention Hillary Clinton, but she was there. Yes, she was there. Yeah, we all wore pantsuits. We all wore pantsuits in solidarity.
Yeah. I feel like Korn, I put Korn on a, not musically, obviously,
cob?
but a Dave, on a Dave Matthews Band level.
You
We're
were calling
like,
me out.
I
on
don't
metal.
like their music. I know they're super talented. See, Steely Dan is similar for me. I'm not a big I hate Steely Dan, but I know they're talented, so don't get on my ass about it.
I hate Steely Dan.
like-
I don't
Like
have
being the
any.
Beach Boys.
I don't have any Beach
You
Boys stuff.
listen here, Dave and Aristotle.
Beach
You're
Boys
wrong
suck,
about
bro.
the Beach Boys. You're wrong, I tell you.
Listen, they got one album, Pet Sounds, and that was
That's a
Brian
great
Wilson's Genius. That was his genius.
Yeah.
I saw Brian Wilson live, and he was great. That's
pretty
it,
cool.
though. That was it.
Their early stuff, there's a fun quality to their surf pop stuff, their early days. But they do get to a certain point. They get to a certain point later on in their career where you're like, ugh.
You're like, that's another Chuck Berry song that you're ripping off.
Yeah. And then they get to a point in their career where Uncle Jesse plays the drums for them.
Yeah. Aruba, Jamaica. I should go.
Jonathan Stamos.
Oh wow.
You saw the Beach Boys at Yankee Stadium when you were 12, little
Whoa,
cherub. That's an
Little
appropriate
Cherub
age to like the
killing it.
Beach.
That's amazing.
That is an appropriate age to like the Beach Boys. I liked the Beach Boys.
All
When I was a
ages are
kid.
appropriate to like the Beach Boys.
To
What are
like the
you?
Beach Boy, Brian
Are
Wilson.
you the gatekeeper or the keymaster? I can't
Brian
tell
Wilson.
these days.
He's the only good Beach Boy.
Where'd the guitar come from?
Oh, this is my security. This is my emotional support guitar.
Yeah. Just hopped in your
It's got a
lap.
pick in it already.
Good. That's what
I was
makes
just
it
playing the
easier
Beach
to
Boys.
That's not the Beach Boys.
Well, you see,
What Beach
that's
Boys song is that?
every Beach Boy song that they stole from Chuck Berry, and like
There
you
you
can
go.
go
Yeah.
back and listen. There's like 4 Beach Boy songs that were straight up Chuck Berry songs.
That classic "Beach Boy Be Good." That was a good one.
Yes,
And
the
"Roll
Beach Boy Be
Over," Beethoven. Look out for that tube.
Yeah, surfing Beethoven, yeah, USA.
Because you go in the tube, bro.
Yeah.
You never surfed the tube or
Gleamed the cube. Yeah.
What are you, a noob?
Yeah.
See, I'm also a beat poet.
I'm joking.
I've never gleamed the cube.
You've never gleamed the cube.
No,
You never gleamed the cube.
not a single cube was cleaned, or gleamed.
Gleam
You gotta
me.
clean it after you gleam it, probably. I would think.
Oh yeah, it gets real messy after it's gleamed.
Or do you clean it
After-
before you gleam?
Well, you're gonna want to give it a quick rub down,
Clean.
and then
Clean.
usually a rub down leads to a nice solid gleaming.
The gleam is the process of making the
Yeah.
cube shiny.
Gleamed.
Right.
It's gleaming.
That's what
But
I
if
would.
you're
That's
gleaming a
exactly what I was
cube-
thinking.
Are you making it sparkle? Is it going to be shiny? Is it going to be
Oh.
clean?
It's gonna
How
be
do-
tore up.
All right.
I'm
Tore
gonna be
up.
honest with you. It's gonna be tore up.
So when
You're
you gleam the cube, you're tearing it up. You're like,
You're
Doing
getting down
damage to the cube?
tonight.
There they were. The janky critters don't know too much, do they? Oh God, baby. Are you getting this interesting story on paper? I ain't got a whole lot to go on. I'm not gonna talk about them because my janky talking device has gone faulty. I was down at the boot store searching for boots. Janky ones. For stomping. Would you say that's right? Did you believe that to be right? Stop for a second and think about it. Can you do that for me? How many boots can a person have? Janky boots. That doesn't scare me. If you use your boots, you can stand anywhere you want. I'll take that second mineral water.
Wait, what?
that might have been our most organic transition.
okay. Wait, what?
The show that makes you go, what?
Hey, everybody, we've got a great brand new, it's movie edition. Wait, what? This
Presidential movie edition, sir, because we're going through some terrible times with the president. I figured it's only a part of, let's get better with the president movies.
Let's get it. Let's
when I get anxious, my voice goes up.
We should start giving away prizes. We should give away prizes. Immaterial prizes that we can email.
This okay, well, if you win this, you get a presidential pardon. You can poop on any government building you want. You get out of jail free card.
We'll bring you right to Nancy Pelosi's
Courtesy
office.
Of the government. Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. All right, question 1. In Air Force One, the president's plane is hijacked. Which of the following is not a real feature on the Air Force One depicted in the film? A, an escape pod. B, a secret weapons cache. C, a presidential war room. Or Dave's favorite, D, a missile-proof cockpit. Which feature does not actually exist on Air Force One?
Dave, you want to go first?
I'm gonna go with my favorite.
What's that?
You're going to the missile-proof cockpit?
Yeah, it was gonna be the war room, I think, at first. But see, I'm telling you what is probably the right answer because I'm gonna go with a different one. How could anything be missile proof?
Yeah.
And what would be the point of the cockpit surviving?
You think the whole plane would have to be missile proof?
They'd have to have some sort of intricate parachute system for just the cockpit floating down if the whole rest of the plane got blown up. Yeah. D.
Where's Penny? We need my friend Penny. My friend Penny won 2 games of Jeopardy. You could learn more about that on the pre-roll if you subscribe to our Patreon. So do that.
Honestly, you know what? We should have Penny on the show.
We should.
I was worried at first because I have to come up with a quiz that's going to beat a Jeopardy champion. But then I realized Penny's smart. My questions are really dumb. So maybe they're so dumb.
Yeah.
Penny won't be able to answer them.
Maybe. It's funny because
it's pretty good logic for somebody so dumb.
Exactly.
Yeah, this is trivial. This is trivial trivia. Trivial.
Yeah. What do we got in the chat? Do we have any answers in the chat?
We got a pair of A's.
Pair of A's?
Yeah. Aces.
I don't remember what A was, so A
is an escape pod.
An escape pod.
That also sounds fishy, but
yeah. I feel like you can't. It just immediately reminds me of Star Wars in the very beginning when C-3PO.
They had an escape pod, yeah.
That was an escape pod.
But did that take place on Air Force One?
Who knows?
Did it?
Here's trivia for you guys. Any aircraft that the president is on is called Air Force One. So if the president was on that starship,
the helicopter was called something different.
A starship was like in the beginning of Star Wars.
Careful, Elon.
Yeah, what are you doing?
With that hand gesture, what are you doing?
I was just waving. That was just.
I was just saying my heart
hello.
goes out to you.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started. We're on a game. We're having a fun game. We're playing the game.
Gonna clip that now, and then they're gonna say that I'm a follower of.
Somebody said they should. They should give
Aristotle, what's your answer?
My answer is Darth Vader is considered the president of the galaxy. He was
That's
on
not one of the options.
Air Force One in space, and therefore the escape pod is definitely something that it has. Air Force One. I would say.
The question is what doesn't it have?
Well, that's what I'm saying. It definitely has
process of elimination.
This is it. So it's definitely not A.
We're one down.
Okay.
Right. And I agree with Dave.
A secret weapons cache.
A secret weapons cache. Yeah, you got to have
A
anti-missile.
presidential war room.
Let me go one by one. Hang on a second. You need anti-missiles, like missiles. You need missiles to shoot down the missiles that are trying to shoot you down. So they definitely have a secret weapons cache. That's 2. Gone. Now, C and D are the ones we have left, right? Now, what's C?
Yeah. C's war room.
A presidential war room.
To make it a room, it has to be sectioned off. You think it has like a little bathroom, like the little
Oh,
bathroom
you just
door?
need a little flap, I guess. But
Yeah.
I'm sure Air Force One's got doors. It's not hard to put a door in.
Mhm.
Dave,
I
I
don't
don't know
think
sure I
so.
want you making my coffin anymore. If you can't put a door on a plane.
What was D?
Oh, I can put a door on a plane. Don't worry about that. What I can't do is missile-proof your cockpit.
Hey,
I mean that in
now,
the most sincere
children
way.
might be watching this. You can't be talking like that.
I'm joking.
What's D?
D is a
Missile-proof
missile-proof cockpit.
A missile-proof. Nothing's missile-proof. Nothing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what yeah.
So
You a motherfucker, mister.
it's definitely C. They didn't have no war room.
Presidential war room.
Nah.
See, he doesn't believe in doors on planes.
They didn't have it. They don't have it. That's not.
This is-
That's
The
it.
answer is D. A
Oh.
missile-proof cockpit. While the film's Air Force One has outrageous upgrades like escape pods, and the hijackers quickly seize control, proving missile-proof cockpits weren't on the fictional wish list.
Wait, what?
Question number 2. In Salt, Evelyn Salt, Angelina Jolie, is accused of plotting to assassinate the president. What exactly do the conspirators use to lure the president into their trap?
I didn't see
They use cheese.
A fake nuclear threat. B, a hidden bunker for his safety. C, a rigged funeral procession. Or D, a staged attack on the White House.
Cheese.
That's the real
Staying
president.
with-
You want to get the real president out of the White House, you put a bunch of jalapeno Cheetos out. That'll lure any
Yeah,
person
That'll
out.
lure me out.
We're talking
the-
about the
that's the
president
one
in the
thing I have in common.
2010 epic Salt.
I didn't see it.
No.
I don't know.
Damn it.
Yeah, I never saw that.
I knew it's tricky going with Salt because I feel like some people have seen it, but it's also from
But we could-
2010.
We could do this. We could do this.
You can figure it out. You can
Let's
the
figure this
process of elimination.
Yeah, what are the answers again?
A, fake nuclear threat. This is exactly what do the conspirators use to lure the president into the trap? A fake nuclear threat. B, a hidden bunker for his safety. C, a rigged funeral procession. Or D, a staged attack on the White House.
Oh, see, I feel like if it's theatrical, this is my guess, that they're going to stage an attack and it's going to be like
Yeah.
spectacular, and then they're going to lure. That's the one, and then they're going to like
You're gonna give me one of those?
they're going to get president.
Little
They're gonna
Sheriff's
get-
right. The helicopter's called Marine One, Aristotle. You wrong.
Yeah, but
about
then
the
what's a
president
boat?
thing.
No. The helicopter.
What if he's on a
that's-
boat?
Wait,
Then that's called.
No.
If he's on a boat, it's called.
no,
Aqua
the
One.
helicopter is Marine. In the
I
boat is
agree. I've
called.
heard that, but
It's called the prime
Dinghy
boat.
one,
It's
Big-
called
the big
Aqua
big
Boat.
boy boat.
Aquaman's boat.
tugboat one.
Tugboat one.
That's what they call it.
We
They
found
call
our new
the-
movie, guys.
They call the plane Air Force
Tugboat
One.
one.
They
Yeah.
call the helicopter Marine One and Marine Two. And there's just two because it's
And-
vice president. And look, there are two Air Force One planes
That doesn't make sense.
I know it doesn't make sense because at any given time, the president can be on either one, and whichever one the president's on, it's dubbed. It's just hereby dubbed Air Force One. So that's how
Is it
they
like
do
We
it.
got a
Queen
B. We got a
Amidala.
C.
Aquaman came in, staged a whole White House invasion. Is this? I think
They've
that's
been
right.
raiding off the southern coast of St. Bart's with spider monkeys for the past 2 weeks.
I'm going.
I'm gonna go A.
You're going A, fake nuclear threat.
Wait, no. That's not what I thought it was. What's B then?
B is a hidden bunker for his safety.
No, I don't like the wording on that one. I'm staying away from that one.
A rigged funeral procession on
But
Corn
judging
Cob
by your-
TV.
Judging by your face after I said I wasn't going for B. Huh? Mm-hmm.
That face?
Oh.
I am your father.
See, the president of the
do that?
galaxy. I'm just
You gonna
saying.
do that, Dave? You gonna
This
do that
one's-
to me, Dave?
It's you see, I got too confident after that first question.
You do get confident rather quickly.
You lured me in.
To the White House with a
Using.
staged.
I don't know, funeral procession that could like cause a lot of chaos.
You is talking loco, and I like it.
But judging by that soundbite, I'm not right. I just got that one.
I like when we play over each other. That's my favorite.
Aristotle, did you go?
I think
It's D. You're saying
it's
D.
D because it's a
Staged
movie.
attack on the White House.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
feel like that seems like more cinematic. I don't know why. And then a bunker. Just hide here. That's boring.
Yeah.
Boring, not cinematic.
And
Yeah.
the nuclear threat. There's no. That's.
It's just like, ooh, spooky nuclear
Doesn't
threat.
seem like it's. It's like.
Hey, Dave, I'm threatening you right now with nuclear weapons. How do you feel?
Yeah. I'm in my bunker.
So maybe it is a good place to go.
Here we are back in a bunker.
Going
Back in our
back to
bunkers.
bunker.
I'm gonna stay true to what I actually believe, and I think it's D.
Yeah.
Staged attack on the
Wait.
White House.
Yeah.
You
It
both
does
are
make-
going D?
It
We
does.
got double Ds?
It is very cinematic.
Daredevil.
All right. Daredevil.
Yeah.
Well, the answer is B, a hidden bunker for his safety.
Hollywood loves
The
bunkers.
conspirators convinced the president to hide in a secure bunker, which they've booby-trapped for their own purposes.
All right.
Said- What kind of traps did they use?
Boobies.
Oh no!
That's how you can tell the show is hosted by three
Now-
boys.
This movie means a lot to me. And I think it means a lot to you too. Both of you, too, as well.
And me.
In Independence Day,
Okay.
Oh,
President
man, we love that.
Whitmore personally joins the fight against aliens in an FA-18 Hornet.
Okay.
What excuse does he give for being allowed to fly into battle?
I know
A,
it. I'm pilot. I can fly.
A, I'm a former Top Gun instructor. B, I know how these things fly. Trust me. C, I belong up there with my men. D, it's the 4th of July and I'm feeling patriotic. One is playing right now.
You don't hear it? Look,
I know what I'm going with.
What are you
I
going
saw-
with, Dave?
just a couple years ago, I would like to listen. I'm doing my preamble. I'm going to tell you. Speaking of ID4, Independence Day, one of the most overhyped movies, though it was a lot of fun. I remember it being a lot of fun, but I hate Roland Emmerich, the director. I rewatched Independence Day about 3-4 years ago. It's fucking excellent. It's an excellent movie.
Right? It's so
It's so-
good.
It's
Yeah.
incredibly good. It's so good. It's a
It's
great
so
movie.
I haven't
good.
seen it in a long time.
It's so fun. And I'm going to say that if my memory serves, which it might not, he says, I know how these things work. I think he says something like that. I could just see Bill Pullman.
I know how these things fly. Trust
Bill
me.
Pullman. I know how these things fly. Bill Pullman, by the way.
Star.
Bill Pullman, incredibly. You watch The Sinner It's a show with Bill Pullman. It's a few seasons of it. It's a great show. He plays like a detective. Excellent head of hair. Best head of hair I've seen in years. Beautiful.
Don't talk to us about heads of hair.
I'm talking about Bill Pullman's heads of hair.
Yeah.
You know how we know he's got great hair. Trust me.
You can admire Bill Pullman's hair? I can.
We don't admire, we envy hair.
Yeah, it's no admiration anymore.
We're beyond admiration at this
dead
point.
It's dead like our follicles, man.
Bill Pullman, everything he says is very strained. So he says, I know how these things work.
Because he's forcing out hair out of the top of his head all the time.
It takes a lot of work.
Bill Pullman, beautiful head of hair.
Like a Play-Doh machine?
But what did he say?
It's
That's
B.
the question.
I think it's B.
I know how these things fly. Trust me.
I know how these things fly.
Mysterious.
Look at this guy. Look at this man.
Great.
That's how-
God damn,
Yeah.
that's a good head of hair.
Look at that head of hair.
Don't give in, Lee.
Bill Pullman.
Give into what? I can't give into what, Dave?
No, it's our choice. We stopped growing hair.
Sorry. I look.
What do we got in the chat?
I know how these
We
things
got some,
fly.
I don't know where one answer, where one question ends.
I don't know where you
C?
end and I begin.
There's a C. There's definitely a C.
We've gone off course here.
Yeah, it's
Aristotle's dissociated.
he's gone. This is what happens when I don't do videos.
Dave, we need to dissociate, otherwise we just drift off into space during the game.
You're gonna do it either way. At least do it in the safety of my den.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, we've had a week of not being able to fully dissociate.
Is it
No.
B?
Is it B? I don't know.
There are two C's in the chat. We
There's
got
two
C's.
C's. I
things
belong
fly.
up there with my men.
Oh, wait. Oh,
That is a
I'm gonna
good
have
line,
to change
though.
my answer.
Oh no.
It's
Uh-oh.
the 4th of July, and I'm feeling patriotic.
It's not just Independence Day for the United States. It's Independence Day for the planet, he says.
Yeah, it's
he
our
declares.
Independence Day.
Yeah. I should be up there with my men. I can't. Or is it that? Or is it? It's got to be. I know how these things work. What does he say?
I know how these things fly. Trust me.
Yeah. That sounds like a dumb
He
line.
just gets up and leaves.
That's it. I'm throwing it down.
Yeah.
I smash my guitar.
All right. Well, drum roll, please. The
I don't have a
answer
drum
is C. I belong up there with my men. Whitmore's rallying cry, as nonsensical as it is inspiring, sets the stage for his action hero moment in the final battle. The president in a fighter jet.
I think the B we took area was bait.
Judella and Lil Cherub both got that one, so.
Yeah.
Damn
but-
straight.
But Lil Cherub, though, you got to lock it in. You can't say, but maybe it's C and C. I think it's A, it might
Now-
be B, could be C, but I feel like it's D. You gotta say,
This
lock
next
it in.
question is from a classic film that everyone remembers. The 1995 classic, The American President.
Oh, that was a good. That's a good one.
Yeah.
President Shepard
Top
is
five.
criticized for what surprisingly scandalous act? A.
Oh.
Buying roses for his girlfriend. B. Ordering a burger from a fast food joint. C. Wearing jeans during a state dinner. Or D. Attending a rock concert with a date.
Oh, this is difficult.
Yeah,
C-
this was
C-
tough.
C
Is
sounds
that
like a Lifetime movie situation.
Is that the one with Kevin Kline, or was that Dave? Another movie Dave can't
Dave,
watch.
that was a good one.
Dave,
Dave,
you
have you
can't
seen
watch it.
Dave?
Yeah, I can't.
Dave's a good one.
It's,
It's got Dave in the title.
I mean, it's like my kryptonite.
You can't even Dave.
Yeah.
Dave, you really haven't seen Dave?
Do you
About
Are
the
you
guy
saying
named
the name
Dave?
of a movie? I'm not hearing anything.
It's good. The president dies, right? And they have to get a
that's
stand-in,
great.
so they get a guy who looks just like the president, and his name is
Yeah.
Dave.
Yeah. And that's the title of the movie.
It's
He's the
pretty good.
eponymous.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Dave.
So you're
in the
saying I could
American
do that.
president, President Shepard is criticized for what surprisingly scandalous act.
Lee, would you say that Dave is the titular character of that movie?
Yeah, Dave's got tits, all right.
He
We
is-
don't want that soundbite. We want the other
Yeah, we do.
one.
I didn't say it.
I
Well,
think we
yeah.
were all thinking it.
Anyway,
I don't say such
Anyway,
things.
there's
I'm not a
two A's in the
dirty-minded
chat.
person.
There's 2 A's in the chat.
Actually, I am a
We got two
dirty-minded person. I'm just not a dirty-mouthed person. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say what
Watch
you're
out
all
with
thinking, and I ask all the questions.
We're just asking questions.
So what was the question again?
How did they build
In
the
the
moon?
American president,
Mhm.
President Shepard is criticized for what surprisingly scandalous act?
Okay.
Cheeseburger. Final answer.
What was C?
C. Wearing jeans during a state dinner.
Huh?
Come on, Michael Douglas.
Oh, Michael Douglas is. Yeah.
Oh, that's who it was?
Annette Bening.
Oh,
We're talking
yeah.
A-listers here. Michael J. Fox, Martin Sheen. So what if I'm looking at the cast on IMDb right now?
That's
That's a
lot.
good cast. That's a good cast.
This isn't exciting enough for you.
It's a great cast.
So
Oh
it's
yeah,
not
I've been looking
C.
at
I don't think
TikTok
it's
this
C.
whole time.
I don't think it's C then.
C, wearing jeans during a state dinner.
No.
Ordering a burger from a fast food restaurant is B. I don't know if anyone wants to go for that one.
Melt chocolate.
What about buying roses for his girlfriend? That's A.
Oh.
Was there a
It's
D?
D would be attending a rock concert with a date.
I like hearing these out of order. It's way easier for me to focus.
Bonus points if you can guess the band.
I'm trying to think of what other answers have been today, like every week.
I think you just betrayed the answer there. So I'm going with the rock concert.
Oh fuck! No, I didn't say anything.
I used
Hang on a
deduction.
second.
I used logical deduction.
I missed it.
Dave didn't hear what. Dave doesn't listen to me.
But I am a sheep, and I will go with Harry's
Yeah.
answer.
You're
Go
going
with
that
I
You're
don't know
going
what it
with
is.
D
Rock
attending
show.
a rock concert.
Sure.
Yeah.
Bonus
Twisted
points
Sister.
if you can.
Oh wait, he said bonus points. Oh, interesting.
If you could name the rock.
But that could be more bait.
See that? Oh well. Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
See?
it could be bait. It
It
could
could be.
totally be bait.
And what he's doing now could be bait.
And he's a masturbator.
He is a
All over the
premium-
place.
Premium masturbator.
He's
Yep,
excellent.
$9.99 a month on OnlyFans.
He's excellent.
But what's the answer? I feel like you guys are leaning towards an answer.
Twisted
D
Sister.
and corn.
I wonder. I'm listening for an answer.
Okay. Look, he went to go see Korn with
Yeah.
his girlfriend. And then
Feeling like a freak on a leash.
yeah, they were like knick knack patty whack, give the dog a bone. Whatever the hell they sing.
It's
Pretty sure
corn for
that's
kids. No, that's what I call corn.
You will cooperate with my bunghole.
That's Korn.
Oh my god.
That is corn.
Yeah.
What's the chat going with? I'm sure they're.
We got the two
they've-
A's in the
They've
chat.
left us at this point.
We got the two A's. We got
Thank
the
you
two
for your
A's.
support.
Okay. A's. buying roses for his girlfriend?
Yeah, there's two.
We got two A's,
Yeah.
and you guys are going with D or rock concert.
See, I feel like you're implanting memories, like you're inceptioning me, because
Like
now for some reason,
Dark City.
yes, for some reason I can remember each one of these answers being correct, and it's a
All
false
of them?
memory. It's a false memory. That's how they work. That's how you get confessions out of people. You say, "Hey, remember when you did that
You
thing?" And they're
remember
like, "I guess
everything?
so." Remember
Everything
I
when
guess
you
I
watched?
remember that. Yeah.
Remember Dave? Remember when you saw Dave, that movie with Kevin Kline?
Oh, we had to pretend to be the president. Yeah.
See,
that one?
False.
Yeah.
he saw it.
And Michael Myers is killing everyone.
Gaslighting.
Yeah.
We're gaslighting, sort of.
Anyway, the answer.
Huh?
Wait, what did you guys go with? I can't
Rock
remember.
I'm going
concert.
D.
Rock concert. You're
He was
both going to rock concert. We got two A's in the chat. Well, the answer is
They were seeing Dave
A,
Matthews Band.
buying roses for his
God, he did it to us,
girlfriend.
Aristotle. I don't.
A simple romantic gesture becomes a PR disaster because apparently even flowers can be weaponized against you when you're the leader of the free world.
See, I thought that was
I'll
actually the
never
false
trust
memory.
you again.
Get in a free world. That's how that song goes.
Actually, so let's see. If I can remember.
That is, yeah.
Hey, I still got one answer
Bonus
right
round. You're a boner round.
Goes on the street.
Rocking in a
Goes
free
on
world.
the street. Red, white, and blue. I don't know the words. People shuffling
Anyway.
their feet.
I don't know if you guys. That was a good song.
It's a great song by the
I think
Canadian
you got.
Neil
Yep.
Young.
In Mars Attacks, President Dale, Jack Nicholson, tries to make peace with the Martians using which absurdly specific symbolic gesture? This one's a freebie, honestly.
To the one that Elon Musk did.
Yeah. It's a Roman
The Roman hello.
high five.
A, handing over the keys to the White House. B, offering a signed treaty and a gift of Earth soil. D, releasing a dove of peace. I mean, that's C.
Not C? Did you say not C? Is it not C?
C is releasing a dove of peace.
Oh.
D is hosting a state dinner with Martian-themed dishes.
These are all really good answers.
Yeah.
It's a shame they
Yeah.
can't all be true.
Or can they?
They're very difficult. There was an earthquake.
E, all of the above. What?
There was an earthquake? When?
3.5 earthquake occurred 19 miles away. Boron, California. There's a place in California named after an element.
That's probably where they discovered it.
Boron. Well, I didn't feel
I'm
it.
going-
We are boron.
I'm going C.
C, releasing a dove of peace.
Yeah.
Dove
Yeah.
of peace. Okay.
Because if
Uh,
memory serves, they release it and the Martian shoots it.
This is Mars Attacks?
But
This is
I like a
Mars
lot
Attacks.
of the answers.
All right.
If I was making a film, that's what would happen.
Oh, Jesus. Dave, you see what happens? You see what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps?
I
Do
only
I
had
have that
one
one?
video for the den. It
You
wasn't
see
enough.
what happens, Dave?
I used to have that one. I don't have it anymore. I just have this one.
You've sidetracked him with.
just like your opinion, man.
Good soundboard sidetracked. Good job.
Uh,
We got an A and a C in the chat.
Oh, I'm all choppy.
Chop it a chop chop. Uh-oh.
Oh, my face is
These are
disappearing.
not-
Well, it
You
all
looked-
started
for a second there. You
with-
looked like that painting when they tried to fix the
They tried to restore the painting of Jesus.
yeah, you look just like Jesus there for a second.
Oh, right. Where they like, did you see that? It's similarly like that soccer player that person made a sculpture of that looked terrible.
Yes, yeah, Ronaldo.
Poor thing. Anyway, what's the answer?
The answer to your question that you just
I know what
asked
you're
us
trying to pull.
about
I know what kind of
Mars
stuff you're trying to
attacks.
pull.
The car
About,
comes back.
what are the answers? What are the potential answers again? This is the
A, handing over the key to the White House.
I think it's the doves.
That's
thing.
one.
I think they shoot the doves out the sky. I feel
Right.
like
Again, cinematically speaking, and
Yeah,
I believe it's been a while since I've seen the movie. I love the movie.
Yeah. I only saw it the one time in the movies.
Yeah.
I think I saw it with Judy. Actually,
I saw it-
Judy.
I think I
Me,
saw it in film
Judy,
appreciation class.
Aristotle
gang.
needs to phone a friend.
It was the whole gang. We would always go see it. It was
Fidelis
me,
says
Judy,
A.
Bobby, Pete, Diami, Jen, sometimes. Yeah. It was a group of movie going
Saying A.
kids.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to
Well,
say.
Cherub, you should see it. It's really great. Once again, phenomenal cast. Also, Michael J. Fox movie.
Yeah. Michael J. Fox was.
Yeah, it is a fun
Not
movie.
often you get two Michael J. Fox movie questions that aren't about Back to the Future.
Mm.
That aren't about Back to the Future 3.
Wait,
I thought he had it.
yeah. Oh.
I said Back to the Future 3. And he
ZZ
didn't
Top.
play the ZZ Top song. What's happened to us?
You said Back to the
What's
Future.
happened to us?
It's
You
the
said Back to the
smoke.
Future, and Chuck Berry has already been. So that's a callback, see?
That's true.
What?
Brian Wilson.
Are you saying that like,
Your cousin.
what happened to us? What happened to us?
What have they done to us?
What have they done to us?
What did you do?
What did
Yeah.
you do? Anyway.
I'm saying C.
yeah,
dub,
no, the
but
answer is C.
Is it?
I got the first one and the last one right. I'll take it.
Yeah, the president releases a dove during his speech, which the Martians immediately shoot down before laughing and murdering everyone in the room.
Yeah.
That was
Spoiler
good.
alert.
You've
That's a
had
good one.
time to see it.
That's a good one. Yeah, that movie is 30 years old, I think.
You know, it's weird. That Michael Keaton's not in that movie. You'd think with that cast he would be. Maybe he was doing
Tim Burton
Multiplicity
movie?
at the time. Couldn't
He wasn't the
make
alien?
time.
Yeah. Every time I watch
Was he?
Multiplicity, I'm like, this movie was supposed to have Bill Murray.
Was it
Although,
really?
Well, think about it. Bill Murray had done a bunch of movies with Harold Ramis as director, and then Harold Ramis did that one like right after Groundhog Day, but they had a falling out during Groundhog Day. And you're
Yeah,
like,
they didn't like each other.
yeah, so that movie, I'm like, Michael Keaton did an excellent job, very memorable, because he's also an excellent comedic actor.
He's so good.
So
I have a
he's
friend
one of the
that's
best
that's
actors.
their favorite movie.
Yeah.
Multiplicity
Yeah.
or Groundhog Day?
Multiplicity.
That is a rare
Or Groundhog
find.
Day.
To
Right?
find someone whose favorite movie is Multiplicity. It's a
Yeah.
good movie. I like it.
Yeah.
Or that one or Groundhog Day.
Multiplicity.
Well, what,
And Groundhog,
what
Day. Both of them are great.
Oh, I
What
don't
about
know.
Groundhog
I'll
Day?
ask him.
Do you like Groundhog
that
Day?
one- Wait a minute. Ned.
Needle Nose Ned.
That was
I got
good
a whole
game.
box of Smarties that I left in the fridge, and I'm gonna have to get them for the post show.
You're gonna have to tell the
trip.
people what kind of Smarties you have, though.
I have the real kind of Smarties,
Mm.
European Smarties,
The chocolate ones?
They're very much like M&Ms.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. See, that's
When
the
he
I
told
have
one.
me
a
he had
giant
those-
family-sized box. Just comes
See-
in a cardboard box, thousands of Smarties.
Let me just
Yeah.
tell you something about the Smarties and versus. Okay, in Canada, I lived in Canada for a few months one time, and I went to the supermarket. Everything's different. Milk comes in bags. It's crazy. There's bags of milk. It comes in bags, but also they have an aisle for the candy. like they should in the supermarket, and their Smarties are M&Ms. They're smart. They're called Smarties. But then you're like, wait, what do they call Smarties? Right?
Yeah.
They're exactly the same. The packaging is exactly the same. The letters exactly the same. They're called Rockets.
Rockets?
So Smarties are Rockets.
Smarties are, they're...
Honestly, neither name works for the candy.
I'm pretty sure the original Smarties are the Canadian/European kind. They're Nestle chocolate things. And then there was a Smarties company here, and they couldn't name them that, and they're like, "Fuck it, we won't even fucking sell them to you guys. We won't even fucking sell them."
Who got the idea to make the opposite
of
chocolate?
I love those. I love those though. Those are
Me too.
delicious.
Yeah, those are the chalky little Smarties that we all.
But those are Rockets. They're Rockets in Canada.
But those aren't Nestle Smarties.
No.
I'll get them for the post show. Subscribe to our Patreon if you want to see these chocolate goodies.
Are Smarties? Are the U.S. Smarties made by Nestle?
U.S. Smarties are no.
I think M&Ms are made by Mars, right? Made from Mars attacks. But Dave, let me ask you a
everybody
question.
did unwrap the whole thing and dump the whole thing in their mouth, right? Or
yes.
Oh yeah, you don't
eat it one by one.
That's how you eat Smarties. You just described
the Smarties Candy Company makes Smarties in the United States. It's founded in 1949.
Okay.
Yeah.
Smarties. They're just called Smarties.
Yeah. So let's
do they
see
also make rockets?
European Smarties though. When did they come about?
Well, everything's older over there.
They stopped.
They're 600 years old.
They stopped at Smarties.
In that box?
They made Smarties. They said, we're calling ourselves Smarties. And then they called it a day.
Yeah.
That's it. Hey, Dave, do you like Groundhog
Day? European Smarties, the chocolate ones, 1882. So they came first, for sure.
That came 3 years before Dr. Pepper. You know how I know that? Because I listened to about an hour of Dr. Pepper trivia facts today at the gym. I was at the gym, and that's all I listened to was Dr. Pepper, and it was like an hour long of just Dr. Pepper history. And now I know everything about Dr. Pepper.
Did they talk about where the origin of the taste of Dr. Pepper comes from? Why it tastes that way?
It's under lock and key. It's under lock and key.
Well, the recipe is, yeah. But did you ever hear the story of
it's not
Dr. Pepper talking about why it tastes the way it tastes and what it's supposed to taste like? Because Dr. Pepper doesn't taste like anything
Lee,
else.
I just told you I listened to an hour of facts.
But you won't answer my questions.
I did. I do know that. The fact is,
yes or no?
Yes or no? Do you know why it tastes that way?
The man owned a soda jerk. He owned a store, and it had all of the different smells.
Names now, huh?
It had all of the different smells of all the different types of syrups. See, I'm getting quizzed now on my Dr. Pepper knowledge, but just steel trap.
To the question.
And he liked the combination of all of the different syrups, all of the smells of the syrups in his nose. And he said, I want to perfect that experience in a soda flavor. And he spent a few months figuring that out.
He did it. He accomplished his dreams. He created a drinkable product that tastes like a smell. So moral of the story is don't ever give up.
Don't ever give up. And also he's literally the bottom of the barrel, the swill, if you will. Everything that has collected at the bottom, he has created into a perfect drink called Dr. Pepper.
He was probably doing all right to begin with because he was a doctor, right? So,
in fact, he was not a doctor, nor was his name Pepper.
No.
There's a couple origins. They said,
I don't believe anything anymore.
Well, here's the thing. Pepsi-Cola came out, Pepsi 8 years later, Coca-Cola 3 years after that, or 2 years. But check this out. They think it could have been named after his horse, Pepper, or Pepsi was named Pepsi because of the pepsid acid, the pepsic. It's like a pepsid thing. That's what. So the Pepe part is like a prefix. Yeah. So pepper. So I don't know.
So Coca-Cola came after Pepsi?
Pepsi came after Coca-Cola.
Pepsi came after Coca-Cola. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, like, one of them was like either let's take the cocaine out and see what it tastes like, or one of them was like, what if this drink had cocaine in it?
They didn't take the cocaine out till the 20s, bro. they were like,
But Pepsi did. Pepsi didn't have cocaine in it, I'm pretty sure.
they don't know. There's nobody who knows.
And do you think the original Pepsi ads were like,
That's
Pepsi, it's like Coke without cocaine in it?
But then who would buy that?
Not me. I'm buying Coca-Cola. All night long. I'm getting those little Coca-Cola bottles.
Yeah, they used to put crazy stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Cocaine.
Oh, that's a song that goes like this.
You
He's an
masturbator.
anti-vax, anti-masker shit.
She don't like cocaine. Okay. I'm Eric Clapton.
Eric Clapton made a song with what's his name, Van Morrison, during COVID about how wearing a mask is equivalent of being a slave.
Yeah, Eric Clapton
And
sucks.
they were talking about taking the shackles off.
Eric
I'd
Clapton,
want to punch those people in the face.
Eric Clapton is a jerk.
Yeah, fuck
Also,
that guy. Fuck both
Eric
those
Clapton
guys.
is not as good a guitar player as a lot of guitar players.
Yeah, fuck Eric
People-
Clapton. If we're going out saying fuck Eric Clapton.
Fuck Eric Clapton, everybody.
Fuck Eric Clapton. Fuck Elon Musk. Fuck Donald Trump. Fuck Kid Barron. That kid's fucking evil. I know it. I fucking know it.
He is evil, man. That's it.
Fuck
We're
Jeff
the fascist
Bezos,
nation.
man. Fuck Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg.
It's an oligarchy.
Free Luigi.
Free Luigi. Y'all, we love you. Thank you for hanging out here. Remember, you can watch the show every Saturday morning on YouTube at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Also, you can watch the show on Spotify. Isn't that crazy? You can watch things on a podcast. And also, you can listen to it on Apple Music. Please follow us on Patreon, like Judella and Little Cherub and everybody else out there. It's patreon.com/The Stoning Rolls.
Good
Go
night,
figure.
Judella.
Thanks,
Eric
Brad.
Clapton, you're a jerk. Elon Musk, you can go straight to hell for all I care. You damn Nazi.
Fuck you, Nazi piece of shit. I'll
Nazis
fucking-
are bad. That is
Nazi
our official
lives
stance.
don't matter.
That is our official stance here at the Stoning Rolls. Nazis suck and they can go to hell. See you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Did he disappear?
It's smoky in here.
Down. Well, yeah, it is smoky.
Oh, shit. Oh, is it for that same? Is it for good reasons or bad reasons? Because I got.
Good in here, bad out there.
Yeah.
Good in here, bad out there.
That's the title.
What's weird
of
is
my book.
what's weird is that is correct, but it sounds like caveman language.
That's my book. Good in here,
Good, bad out
bad
there.
out here.
I'm the opposite
Yeah.
for half of it. Bad in here, worse out there.
Mm.
Oh, I see.
Jankies.